Well, I see my suit's driving the camera a little crazy. Anyway, I found this article today in the papers about how the government really is giving out, just passed the law, $350 million to help people pay their student loans. In other words, they're going to forgive your student loans, but actually it's just for one of the student loan programs, and it's a student loan program where people took student loans out, and then if they went to work for a government, nonprofit organization, and things like that, they would get it forgiven after a number of years. Well, those number of years are just starting to become due, and what happened at the Department of Education, they said, oh no, that you may have thought you could have them forgiven, but no, didn't you see paragraph C, section B? We're not going to forgive those. So these poor people working for nonprofits for so long and went to school to get degrees to do that, and now thinking they'd get it paid, forgiven, after a certain amount of time, and they changed the rules on them. Well, Congress got pissed off. I guess they got a lot of voters that pisses off people, and they changed the rules. So the Congress changed the rules, now set aside $350 million to help forgive people with those student loans. So now you have to figure out how to apply for that. Okay, so to find out, you have to go to the studentaid.ed.gov, studentaid.ed.gov, and you're looking for what's called a PSLF application. Okay, so it's really temporary expanded public service loan forgiveness. Okay, that are the key words when you go into the federal the studentaid.ed.gov website. That's temporary expanded public service loan forgiveness. Look there and you'll see the explanation of it, how if you qualify, how to find out you're qualifying, and everything's there for you. I won't go over it now because you got to figure out if you're one of those people or not. Now also, while you're there, you should search for forgiveness cancellation, because there's other ways that you could get your loan forgiven, canceled, or even reduced, and things like that. So go through those things, because it may be because of income and situations in your life, so you want to know about those also. And if you have any problems with the student loans, here's 3 hotlines that you should call. If you think you're being screwed around, you don't understand, or whatever, people help you with them for free. Okay, there's a student loan ombudsman. An ombudsman is somebody who fights for the customer, not the organization. Unfortunately, the ombudsman is part of the Department of Student Aid, but they would help you with anything like that to understand what's going on better and whether you have a case or not. And it's 877-557-2575. 877-557-2575. Okay. Also, consumerfinance.gov will fight for you on these kind of money problems, and most any kind of money problems. And they hassle people within 14 days. They go after them, and even if you're wrong, you'll find out why you're wrong if you're wrong. And this is the way they really get justice and shake up the other party too, man. It's like Trump with a lawyer. You just sue the suckers. So this is it. You just call the office that regulates them, and they make a phone call, and people are scared of regulators, so you get answers. And then also your elected official. See, the elected officials even change the laws. And all government bureaucracies really work for your congressmen or senators, because they're the ones who sign their checks. It's not you and me or taxpayers. We give it to the congressmen and senators to decide who gets what. So that's why all these government offices, have special phone numbers just to help congressmen and senators. So that means you have to call your congressman and senator, then they will call the government and shake them down. Now, why will they do that? Because you'll vote for their suckers if they get your money. If they get you to forgive, it's like $20,000 of your student debt, you'll vote for that son of a gun no matter what the hell they do. This is how they get reelected. It's the system.